Did you know that over 16 million adults in America experience at least one major depressive episode each year? But what does this truly mean? Depression is not a new phenomenon, nor is it a passing trend. It is a serious mental health issue that affects countless individuals, and the numbers we see might just be the tip of the iceberg. In America, the prevalence of depression is alarming. Yet it's important to understand that these staggering statistics don't equate to a trend. Depression isn't something one opts into. It's a debilitating condition that fundamentally alters one's perception of life. And what about the rest of the world? In third world countries, the lack of resources and awareness might lead to countless underreported cases of depression. The struggle is universal, but the recognition and treatment of this issue are often not. Depression is not just a passing trend, it is a serious mental health issue that affects millions across the globe. Depression comes in various forms, but today we focus on two main types: clinical depression and regular depression. Clinical depression, also known as major depressive disorder, is a severe condition that impacts every facet of a person's life. It's not just about feeling blue or having a bad day, it's a persistent, all-encompassing cloud of despair that hangs heavy and constant for at least 2 weeks. Symptoms include a loss of interest in things once enjoyed, a constant feeling of sadness or emptiness, changes in appetite, and even suicidal thoughts. This form of depression can lead to serious physical and emotional problems and can severely affect a person's ability to function in their daily life. On the other hand, what some people refer to as regular depression, more accurately called situational depression, is usually a response to a specific event or situation. It might be triggered by a stressful event like a breakup, job loss, or the death of a loved one. The symptoms can be similar to those of clinical depression, but they tend to be less severe and usually resolve once the stressful situation has passed or the person has adjusted to the change. While it's natural to feel down sometimes, it's essential to understand that clinical depression is a serious mental health condition. It's not something someone can just snap out of or overcome with willpower. It requires professional treatment, which may include therapy, medication, or both. Conversely, situational depression, while distressing, is usually temporary and often resolves with time and healthy coping strategies. However, if it persists, it might be a sign of an underlying depressive disorder, and professional help should be sought. The danger lies in self-diagnosis and self-treatment. Without professional evaluation, it's easy to underestimate the severity of your symptoms or to mistake a serious mental health issue for a bout of the blues. Understanding the differences between clinical and regular depression is crucial in acknowledging the gravity of this mental health issue. Depression is not a sign of weakness, nor a condition that one can simply snap out of. It's a serious, complex illness, often misunderstood and stigmatized. This stigma, deeply entrenched in societal norms and attitudes, can be a formidable barrier to those seeking help. People with depression are frequently labeled as lazy, attention-seeking, or simply overreacting. But these misconceptions couldn't be further from the truth. Depression is as real and debilitating as any physical illness. We need to challenge these harmful perceptions. Education is a powerful tool in this fight. By raising awareness about the realities of depression, we can begin to break down these barriers. We can dispel myths, correct misconceptions, and foster empathy. It's high time we normalize conversations around mental health, just as we do for physical health. Let's cultivate an atmosphere where it's okay to not be okay, where help seeking is encouraged, not shamed. We can start to change this trend by fostering an environment where mental health is openly discussed and understood. So, how can we combat this widespread issue of depression? The answer lies in a multifaceted approach. We can start by amplifying mental health awareness. This means educating ourselves and others about the realities of depression, breaking down the stigma, and fostering an environment where open conversations about mental health are encouraged. Next, we need to advocate for better mental health policies. This entails pushing for more research, improved mental health services, and more accessible treatment options. It's about ensuring that mental health is seen and treated as seriously as physical health. Lastly, let's not forget the power of community support. It's about reaching out to those around us, offering a listening ear or a shoulder to lean on. It's about reminding each other that it's okay to seek professional help and that no one needs to face depression alone. Together, we can create a world where depression is not a silent battle, but a fight we win as a community.